Yes, sir, I'm here. How you doing, Ken? I'm excited to be here. Thanks for that's right, the G. Yes, I'm here. I am here. I'm here.
Brian's here as well.
Yeah.
Hold on, Brian.
10 filmmakers started this journey. 5 remain. Tonight, working with identical budgets and the same pool of screenplays, these 5 filmmakers will bid against each other in their quest to secure their favorite script. Tomorrow night, they'll cast their films, and then they'll work feverishly over the next 72 hours to produce their 10-minute film, which will make its red carpet premiere this Saturday. Your vote on Hive Channel 5 will determine which of the filmmakers will win the grand prize. 10 filmmakers, 10-minute films. This is The 10 Show. Wow, that was powerful. Greetings and welcome, you intrepid 5 filmmakers. Woo! Let's hear it. All right, that's much nice. We're a small audience tonight, but nonetheless, we are powerful and ready to go. Cassie's all excited. Celia, you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Jeffrey's always exciting.
I'm always here.
Let's not forget that Sherry's back there. And Michael Comp in the house. Very exciting. Now, as we all know, over the last month, these 5 filmmakers embarked on a grueling journey producing their amazingly incredible films. And I think it's safe to say that all of us are excited to have them here joining us tonight. Now, as we all know, they probably made us laugh a little, cry a little, intrigued a little, amazed a little, always touched. This is the kind of thing that we're hoping to see so much more tonight, and it's going to be exciting. So welcome, filmmakers, to the grand finale week. Yes.
Woo!
Yes, I'm sure there was applause out there somewhere. All right. Thank you very much. I always appreciate it, Steve. This week, the 5 filmmakers. Now, finally. Okay. The 5 filmmakers are going to work through an amazingly tight time frame. They have a budget around $500, a little more, a little less. No, actually, never less. At least $500. With that, they are going to acquire a script. They're going to cast a script. And they're going to make a film and deliver it by 12 on Saturday, theoretically. Hopefully. That's always our hope. So, more about that later, but first, I'd like to start, if I wouldn't mind, with maybe Michael. Tell us a little bit about what you learned from the first week, the first film that you made. Anything surprise you? Anything interesting you want to share with us?
I think the thing that I learned the most is you have to just sort of trust yourself and trust the people that you're working with. And when you're making something this quickly, you just have to kind of really trust that you're making the right decisions, and if someone else has a really good idea and it works at all, then go, yep, that's what we're doing.
Embrace it.
Yeah, you just got to embrace everything that comes your way.
So embrace with trust. Cassie, how about you?
I learned to not film in 4K or your film will not render.
Was it 5K?
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of Ks, that's all I can say. You can never have too many Ks, but apparently you did have quite a few.
Yeah.
All right, so that's one good lesson. Anything else?
Yeah, just to work quickly. I want to work a lot quicker this time.
Sometimes it's nice to have that little extra time to fix a few things in case something happens to go amiss.
Yes.
Sherry, that would never happen to you, I know.
Oh, never, no.
So what did you learn from the first journey?
Let's see. It's kind of a delicate balance between juggling, like, what's my first pick versus what's best to do versus what do I have the resources for, what do I have the talent for.
Yes.
Finding that blend of a script that I could produce and that I knew that I could find talent for, and that I knew that I had all locations and props and whatever for, that was tricky. That was a tricky part. And it was hard to watch some scripts go and realize like, oh, maybe that wouldn't have been the best script for me because I picked this one and I was able to do this instead of that. So the balancing act was
Sometimes
tricky.
fate lends a hand.
Yeah.
You never know. I know one thing about Jeffrey Lee Blake, that he's a man with many tricks up his sleeve. So Jeff, you have all the bag of tricks in your arsenal, but what did you learn from the first week?
I'm always too ambitious.
You aren't ambitious.
I need to learn to have less ambition in life.
Oh, come on.
I always
Why
start off
save
and I'm
it?
going to be like, okay, do something realistic and do this and like make it small, keep it small. And my brain doesn't allow me to keep it small.
Yeah, the
Does that make
KISS
sense?
principle always coming out, isn't it?
I'm not, yeah, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, well,
It's not good.
you know, you have another chance to blow us away yet again. Let's see what happens. But a man who also knows about selecting scripts, Sela, I know that's a big factor for you. Tell us a little about your first week's journey.
Well, it was, I look at a script and I look at location first. Can I get the location? We're off and running from there. That's the one thing I learned from that. You know, I didn't have to work so hard on that, and so I can concentrate a little bit more on the script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so today, I think we're going to show our 10 scripts. 4 scripts from the first 2 rounds that came into the finale. We've done a couple of things because we know that some of the scripts, filmmakers, you'll notice in the notes section, if they happen to have more than 4 actors involved, we've sweetened the pot a little bit. We also know that some of them are quite complicated and might require the use of the green screen, so we've also made that available for those that might want to look at those. But you can see the 10 scripts on the wall there. There's quite a few, and each of you generally have a $500 budget. It's the same rules as we've had in the past. You're going to basically be able to choose from that. We'll go around, we'll start with Sela, work our way down. The script that you choose tonight has to be bid by the person making the selection. Others can, of course, bid. If 2 of you bid, then the 2 high bids, if more than 2 bid, the 2 high bids will be then have an opportunity to talk to the filmmaker. If only 1 of you bids, then of course that script will be awarded to you based on the minimum. And as I think we were pretty consistent in our bid minimums, they're all at $50. Of course, you're encouraged, welcome, whatever you feel is right to bid more. But if you are not one of the top 2 bid getters, then of course you will not be eligible to utilize bid for that script or talk about it. Now, if you're tied, of course, then that's a little bit different. We'll talk about that just in case it happens to happen yet again. All right. So, I think that's it. Sela, what script will you be putting into play? I've got them all here. I've read them all. It's a big deal. So, which of the 10 scripts, I'll have to find it, will we be looking at first?
I like to take a gander at 20 questions.
20 questions. All right. Shockingly, it's at the top. All right, 20 questions. And we can see that at the top there. 20 questions by Ali Costa, who's on season 1. We're excited to have Ali back. Let's learn a little bit about 20 questions. Well, I think if I was talking about 20 questions, I would have said that it's essentially an interesting day that happens about 2 people, and it's got a little bit of romantic comedy to it. And, of course, anything that's Ali Costa is going to put a little smile on your face. So, you've all had a chance to read it, I gather. All right, we're going to put 10 seconds on the clock, and not 60, that's a lot of time. We're going to put 10 on the clock. But go ahead, filmmakers, start your bids now. Whoa.
Don't look.
Let Sherry see your bid. She's always bid stealing. I know how our bids are always the exact same. All right, Sela, we're going to start with you. What was your bid on 20 questions?
Okay.
$100. Jeffrey, did you bid?
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay. Sherry?
I did steal his bid.
Aha!
Oh,
Good,
you
good,
monsters.
Always, that's
Good
good.
guess.
XX,
Oh,
all
wow.
right.
Wow.
I could have gone 50.
I could have got it for 50. Allie, now I think Allie's on the line. Allie, are you by chance here? That doesn't look like Allie. Could be. But, oh, there's Allie. Sela, would you mind coming up here?
Oh, yeah.
I'll stand up here. I'll social distance properly. So, I'm going to hand this to you. This is Sela. Allie, you might have seen Sela's work from round 1, but I'm sure. Why don't you guys talk for a minute about your thought process?
Can you hear me? Can I?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah. So what inspired you to write this?
It was based on a prompt from a writing group that I'm in where they wanted to play about resolutions, and this came to mind. I wanted to do something that was contemporary and fun. I think we don't always get pieces that are slice of life and comfortable.
All right,
And
I just want to relax and have some fun for this round, so it's a perfect script for me. It has a small twist at the end, and so we have to build up to that. But tell me about your genre. Is it romantic comedy? Do you like that genre?
This particular one is, yeah, I write for all different genres. I write historical fiction, contemporary fiction, I write sci-fi stuff like Black Mirror, I write murder mysteries, I write a little bit of everything. But there's always heart in my stories and always something that I hope resonates with the viewers, that stays with them afterwards.
Was this based on any true events or new?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Was this based on anybody or any thing that?
Oh, this was not based on a real experience, no.
Oh, great! Then I have
Not in
license.
my life.
All right. Well, thank you, Allie. We're excited
Thank you.
to see you. I think you're
Appreciate your work.
I know you're going to find Sela's work is going to be always unique and I'm sure beautiful, but fun. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Allie. We'll see you again soon. Okay. Then there were 9 and 4 and probably other numbers, I'm sure. But Jeffrey,
Very true, Ken.
you're still awake with us. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'm barely awake, but what script will you put into play?
I thought I was going to switch it up, but I'm going to do another romantic comedy. I'm going to go for Match.
Match. All right. Well, you never know. I have found Match. My match.
I'm glad you found your match.
You know, I'm always looking for a good match, and apparently it's a romantic. No, it is a romantic comedy. Let's learn potentially about Match.
When it comes to the struggle to make that personal connection, some get lucky early on, and others struggle to find it throughout their lives. Match by Thomas Pachin. Minimum bid $50. Cast: 1 female, 1 male, 1 any.
Yeah, I have a small love affair with this script. All right, so 10 seconds on the clock, screenwriters. Sela, you are fine. You don't have to write anything else.
Yes.
You could write what Michael typically writes, something interesting, but you know, knock yourself out. So 10
glad
seconds
you
on the
think they're
clock. Here
interesting.
we go with Match. Aha. All right. We'll start with you, Jeffrey.
Bet $100.
$100. Okay, Sherry.
I did not bid.
Oh, pattern.
It's a no from me,
What?
dog.
This is like a
You got too many plays.
No, you have the right amount.
All right. So
Yeah.
I
Perfect.
believe Thomas Pachin is here with us. Thomas, are you here by chance? That's Allie. I know Allie. Hi, Allie.
Allie, thanks for your script.
We'll have to get Thomas to talk to us. Hey, Thomas, if you can hear me. Okay, that's Allie again. Oh, there's Thomas.
Hey.
Now, I worked very hard, Thomas, on saying your name, Pachin. Is that correct?
Well done. Very good.
My brother schooled me for hours on end, but I'm going to give you that. And this is the one and only Jeffrey Lee Blake. Maybe you guys could converse for about a minute about your ideas and thoughts. I'll let you guys have a moment. Yeah.
I really liked your script, Thomas. Do we call you Thomas or do we call you something else?
That's Mr. Pachin.
Why don't you call me Tom?
I like that better. I'm Jeff, and I really liked your script. I think it's great. I'm a visual storyteller, so I'm excited to add some kind of visual elements that kind of go outside of the room without changing the story, if that's okay with you, as we're kind of visualizing what each of them wants. And I think that will be really fun and add a bit of whimsy to your whimsical script. So I hope you're cool with that. Does that sound okay to you?
Publicly.
That sounds like a fascinating approach. I like that.
Okay, we can talk more, but what inspired you to write this script?
Well, you know, I think it's a struggle that many of us experience, and in this particular case, there are two people who are struggling to find a connection, and they approach it in very different ways, and one of them, although well-meaning, might take it just a little too far.
I've been there, believe me. All right, well, thank you, Tom, and I look forward to working with you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Speaking of finding love, let's turn our attention to Sherry.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Great.
You want to show us anything?
I don't know what I would show anyone.
Yeah. To zoom on that way. Let's just see. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of love in this room, folks. But speaking of which of our reigning scripts would you put into play?
I would like to put into play Beatrix Potter Must Die.
Oh. Hey, look, I just got it.
Oh.
Beatrix Potter. Okay, this is Patrick Gabbridge's very fun and interesting play. I think we'd all agree. Let's learn a little bit about Beatrix Potter Must Die.
A desperate American farmer travels back in time for an unusual solution to his plague of rabbits in this comic, semi-sci-fi take on the origins of the characters in the tale of Peter Rabbit. Beatrix Potter Must Die by Patrick Gabbridge. Minimum bid $50. Cast 1 female, 1 male.
I'm sure Suzanne Agel, who is doing the voiceover on this, was very upset about this very script. I mean, nonetheless. All right, 10 seconds on the clock for our remaining filmmakers. 10 seconds, here we go, starting now. Okay, well, will we have the same pattern? Can we see your script?
Of course.
$100 so far. And yes, Cassie, it's a double X. This is incredible.
Everyone's getting
Okay,
what
it's
they
like
want.
drama in kind of a comedic way. Well, I think Patrick is with us, so I'm kind of excited to hear his ideas on this script. Would you mind joining us here?
Yeah.
And let me make sure that you're about here. Yes, right about here.
All right.
Hey, Patrick.
Thank you. Hi.
Perhaps we could.
How are you?
Oh, yes, there you are. Great. Hi, I'm so excited to tackle this script. I want to hear from you real quick, just like, what was your inspiration for this? Like, where did this come from? It's pretty crazy. I like it.
Well, it's inspired by true events, of course.
Of course.
Well, actually, I spent a few years in a farm training program farming, and rabbits just made me crazy. And I think I got the title first.
Okay.
And it made me crazy how people thought they were cute, and I knew that they were dangerous fiends.
That's
Nice.
the truth.
Well, I hope I stay true to that sentiment in my telling of this script.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you
And
so
I have
much.
kids, so Beatrix Potter played a large part in their lives.
I love it.
Well,
Cool.
fantastically
Thank you.
fun. Thanks, guys. I know it's going to be super fun. Patrick, one of my favorite little scripts as well, so I'm excited to see it getting made. We've got a lot of great scripts, but unfortunately only 2 left. And so far, we'll see what the pattern happens. But Cassie, what script will be put into play on your call?
The OCD escape room.
The OCD escape room. Our own local Cody Cutler's funness. Let's learn about the OCD escape room. Well, basically, folks, OCD, of course, is my very nature, as I am optically challenged derivative. I don't think that's what OCD stands for, but I do know that this script has a lot of fun in it. It's very, very serious. Okay, no, it's not. It's whimsical and fun. All right. Okay, that was good. There's only 2 of you left. So let's put 10 seconds on the clock. You probably need like 5, but let's try it anyway. Here we go. 10 seconds starting now. Oh, it started before then. Vote for 20 questions. Okay, Cassie, are you gonna bid $100?
We'll have to see.
$251.
Whoa.
Overshoot it a
Okay,
little.
Michael, did you bid on this?
I did.
Well, this is intriguing.
What did you bid?
I bid 150.
Okay, so I think Cody Cutler is in the house. Cody, are you there by chance?
I am here, Ken.
Hey, Cody, it's great to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you too.
Somebody I know. All right, so what's going to happen, Cassie and Michael are both going to come up here, and they're going to try to sway you with their most powerful powers. And then after they've each had a minute, you're going to talk to them and then make your decision. So I'll remind you of the bids, but for right now, Michael, would you mind coming up? And Cassie, would you mind coming up? Michael will go first.
All right. Hi, Cody. Can you hear me okay?
Hi, I can hear you, yes.
Hi. So I absolutely love this script because I worked in an escape room for more than 2 years. I was Pierre for a very long time and occasionally had to do a French accent. And
Awesome.
so weirdly enough, it's very near and dear to my heart, but probably for all the wrong reasons. But I absolutely believe that comedy is one of the best teaching tools that we have. I think that many of the greatest directors and storytellers have been able to use comedy to bring people in very close and then hit them home with a really powerful, important message. And I think that this script is a really awesome opportunity to do that kind of thing. Plus, it's really fun. Is there anything important? We got 10 seconds. Is there any message that you want to make sure gets conveyed that isn't lost in the final product?
I guess just that OCD can be overcome, that it can be a struggle, but that it definitely can be overcome.
All right.
For sure.
Thanks, Cody.
All right.
Hey, thank you.
So, Cody, maybe Cassie, I think, can you come over here?
Yes.
Maybe that might be better.
Absolutely.
All right, this is Cassie, and she also, it's a bid. I'll tell you what the bids are in a second. So here we go, Cassie, 1 minute for you.
Okay. Thank you so much for writing this script. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I love when I can read a script and it automatically starts playing in my brain, like this is where I'm going to shoot it, this is who's going to be in it, and it's going to be awesome. So I already have in mind like a location, a cast, everything. I think part of why this spoke to me so much, one, I do love comedy, but also I have family members that struggle with OCD and that are very close to me. And so it's a very real thing, and it is at times extremely trying for those people and to see the people that love them go through this. And so I love the way that this script brings light to this struggle, and it gives it awareness in a way that people can still kind of laugh and enjoy, you know, just the struggles of life, you know. So I really hope you pick me.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you so much for your pitch.
All right, so I'll have the lady come up. So if I remember correctly, Cassie bid $251. Michael bid $150, I believe.
That is correct.
So so we're going to put, Cody, 10 seconds on the clock. You think about it, ponder it, and then maybe tell us who you'd like to go with.
All right.
Go for it.
So do you want me to tell you right now?
Let's have dramatic pause. We'd like to see you hemming and hawing, pondering, Okay, but now, yeah, you're right.
Okay. Okay, both of you gave a great pitch. I think I'm going to have to go with Cassie, though, just because of the monetary value and because of her experience with OCD. I'm so sorry, Michael. You seem like a great filmmaker as well.
Thank you. Cassie's awesome.
All right, congratulations, Cassie.
Well, Thank you.
Besides, the most exciting thing here is I get to write something other than 100. No. Very exciting after I log in, of course. All right, so this is kind of interesting because I put, Michael, the wrong number there. That'll be better. And I'm going to put Cassie over here. And of course, yes, I can find it. Don't think I can't. No, oh, there it is. 251. I'm very fast. All right. Michael, I have 6 remaining scripts. And the fortunate thing, you being, of course, in the driver's seat and getting the opportunities to select last and have the opportunity to do such. So who of our phenomenal plays, and let me just say something to our 5 writers who we didn't select. Obviously, you were selected by us. We loved your scripts. This is why we put you in our finale. We really hope that you know how much we appreciate your work. And even though only one will be produced that's remaining, we hope to see you in our future endeavors with the 10 show. All right, Michael.
Just sort of on that note, I just want to say really quickly, there's so many factors that go into choosing a script, and every director and producer is going to have all their different reasons. It's been a really, like, all my notes are covered with scribbles and arrows, and I really appreciate all of these scripts. I would like to put on the table The Elusive Pursuit of Maximum Bliss.
All right, Ken, who's the script? Let's try to see if we can learn a little bit about them. No, let's not try it. Let's just say, Michael, do you know what you're going to bid on this script?
I think, hold on, beep, beep, beep.
Everybody. Beep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Your beeping is, yeah. Yes.
I'm going to bid $50.
Okay, that gives you a lot of power tomorrow. We all know that. So that has its advantages. I believe that we do have Ken on the phone. And I might say, Ken, it's a great name.
Great to meet you, Ken.
Yeah, but you know, all Ken should stick together. I'm going to hand this to Michael, give you guys a little bit to talk about it. Very fun script, so
Hi, Ken. I don't have anyone right in front of me right now, so I guess we can pull this off. I really adore this script. What would you say for you is like the core part of this script that is important to you, that you want to make sure is really stated in that final product, something you don't want lost?
That's a great question. I guess, you know, the whole point of the script is, it was kind of me kind of soul searching myself. I'm in my, I'm going to say early 50s, but I think 54 technically puts me in my middle 50s. But just the idea of looking at choices you've made and whether you've made the right ones, and also that constant feeling we all have looking for what's going to make us happy. So that's really the core of it. You know, have you made the right choices, and are there choices you could have made that would have led to a happier present?
Yeah. Well, I love this script. I remember describing it to my husband and saying, like, it's like a really wholesome episode of Black Mirror. And I kind of love that there, I think so often in sci-fi, people want to go these like really, really dark routes. And I love that this is something that is so full of hope, but is still full of the intrigue of that genre. I really applaud you on being able to achieve that.
Thank you. I like that you mentioned Black Mirror. That's where I was kind of going for, like exactly like a Black Mirror that maybe is not so black at the end.
Yeah, a regular mirror.
Yes.
That doesn't sound as nice, but well, Ken, thank you so much. I really hope I do your script justice. It meant a lot to me, and I just thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you very much. It means a lot to me for you selecting it. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. All right, so we're not done quite yet. Phenomenal. Here at the Hive, we love writers. To us, they drive so much, so thank you to our writers. But we also love our filmmakers, and I know they love actors. And without actors, much of your efforts, of course, fall flat. So we're going to go around, and we're going to give you a little bit to talk about who you might be looking for in an actor, and if you happen to have any ideas, because as you know, tomorrow night, you can call up to 2 actors for each of the roles, and you have until noon to let us know if you have a wild card. The wild card, along with the 2 actors, will need to audition. More about that tomorrow night. So, Sila, what are your thoughts here?
About the actors I'm going to use, or?
About the actors you're going to use, or are looking for, perhaps.
Oh, looking for, yes. I'm casting for. Good actors.
Always a good start. Always fun.
That's not that important to me. That's not a priority of mine.
All you bad actors don't need to apply. Just the good actors. Yep.
Confidence. Memorize quick, because we don't have a lot of time, and I do a long takes. So memorize quick is the key.
Yeah. So good capacity to memorize is always important. Do you have any names you want to share with us yet, or are you still thinking about that?
I got a couple. I got a few. You only want me to pick 2 for each role.
That's true. Max 3, but you can pick up to 2.
Right. Oh, I'm thinking about my
What's that?
This guy.
Oh yeah, 2 and a wild card. So that's 3.
And
so,
a wild card.
Yeah.
I like that. Go with Johnny Terry.
Johnny Terry.
Terry, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to bring in Shane Morrison.
Shane Morrison, all right.
And I got a wild card as well. Do I have
Okay.
to present that now?
You don't have to present that now.
For the female, let me look at my Facebook here real quick. Sorry. I like to bring in Heidi Marshall.
Yes,
Heidi Hackney. Oh, shoot.
Oh, Hackney, yes.
Yeah. Can I
Okay.
reuse the same actor?
Yeah, of course.
And I like to see Tully.
Okay. Is that somebody that we have on our board?
No, you don't have that.
Okay, that's a wild card.
That's a okay. That's a wild card.
Yes, that's great. That's fine. Just want to make sure they get into call. All right,
And
so
I'll give you a couple of choices tomorrow from my other.
fantastic.
Before
So,
noon.
New choices, new wild cards.
Yes, sir.
I like it. All right, Jeff.
Hi.
Have you been texting anybody about this?
Yeah, but about different stuff.
Oh, okay. It's always good to
Just
work
kidding.
business,
No, I've been
always
looking
say.
over the actor list, and I'm prepared this time. My phone didn't die. I know.
I
Ken.
like that.
I know.
My phone's dead, so it's all good. So
Mediocrity.
do you have any names you'd like to tell us?
Yes, I would like to see Darcy Ramirez
Darcy
and Matthew
Ramirez?
De La Fuente. I think that's how you pronounce their names. And then Kelly, I'm trying to remember his last name, Wanberg. I'd like
Kelly
to see
Weinberg,
him.
yeah,
So
Weinberg.
those are all different roles. And then Debbie Sainsbury.
Yes, I see Debbie on there, and you have utilized Debbie in the past.
Yes,
So.
and to great effect. And some wild cards that I haven't thought of yet.
All right, excellent. Okay. I hope that people are making notes. You never know. But we'll be watching this over again,
Probably some
and
other
if not, we'll be tracking it. All right, Miss Sherry.
Yes. So in my script we have a historical figure, Beatrix Potter. So I am going to be looking for people that can kind of resemble Miss Potter.
Yes.
But honestly, when it comes down to it, I will take performance over looks. So
I'll do it.
don't.
It's fine.
Jeff,
I'll do
you're
it.
in. You're
Okay.
in. Miss
You'd
Beatrix
be very
Potter,
good
everyone.
Beatrix, I might add. The flowing locks.
And then my other character is a farmer, kind of a wild card himself, like kind of a crazy person. So what I'm actually looking for, because there are some changes in tactics and some switches of power and things like that in this script.
Yeah.
What I am specifically looking for are people that can accomplish that. I also, with the location that's required for the script, we kind of have a lock-in on when we need to film it, so schedule is going to be a big deal for me.
Yes.
And I might need to check schedules before I give you my actor names.
That is fine.
Okay.
Remember, you have till noon, ideally tomorrow, to lock in your names.
Perfect.
And yes, it's possible that you might have the same actor. You never know. We'll have to deal with that tomorrow.
Do we have access to actor schedules, like when they submitted, did they submit
Generally
something
speaking,
like
the actor schedules were available on the document.
Okay.
And so they are
All right,
there.
then I will need to check that.
Okay.
Okay.
Cassie?
Yes, I'm looking for actors that can be true to the nature of this play and that can portray this OCD, and also just have fun with it, be real. I don't want to announce any names right now, but I do have a couple wild cards.
Close to the vest. I like it. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. Michael, do you have names or thoughts on your actors?
So here's the thing is I'm looking for people who can deliver things very, very naturally. I'm not looking for like someone who's going to overperform.
Stage actors.
Stage actors can. I'm not saying they can't. But
that's a little joke around here.
Well, parts of this script can be kind of on the nose, and so I'm looking for people who aren't going to over-deliver those kinds of lines. People who are able to swing things a little bit more naturally in how they speak.
The beauty of film.
Yes, exactly. And I don't want any mug into the camera or anything. Maybe. But I also am going to hold off on my names right now. I want to meditate on it a little bit more. But I'm looking for people who are, honestly willing to put in a lot of work, to be blunt. We're probably going to be shooting this really quickly. I'm going to be really demanding on people. And there's a chance we might need to shoot a lot in a very little amount of time.
Well, that's the nature of film. I always tell my kids, if you're going to go into film, prepare for war, because it pretty much is a battle.
We will also be declaring war on a small nation, so be ready
it happens
for that.
in life. All right, so actors, you've heard a lot of descriptions. Obviously, you need to be able to memorize quickly. You need to be able to do long takes. You got to have a lot of endurance, and you got to work pretty darn fast. So challenging roles, but they go from everything from Beatrix Potter all the way down to a realistic OCD and all across the spectrum. So if you feel like you're the right person, go to thehivecollaborative.com, thehivecollaborative.com, submit for that. You might be the exact person that these filmmakers need. They may not know about you. They have tonight and tomorrow until noon to find you. Who knows? It could be 2 of the most exciting days, and then you can sleep, right? That's always good. So speaking of sleeping, it's pretty much it for tonight's show. One of the things that we know that's going to happen is starting next week, Saturday, there will be an opportunity to vote on one of these 5 filmmakers. If you haven't yet had the chance to... What's that?
This Saturday.
This Saturday. Did I say next Saturday? This Saturday, one of these 5 filmmakers will, of course, be looking for your votes. Go to the Hive Channel 5 and subscribe. So Hive Channel 5 and subscribe. We really know that without you, this effort doesn't really happen. Also, we can say that boons do drive the Hive. So you're looking for those boons. You get 5 free boons just for subscribing. We love it. All right. All I could say is, filmmakers, we're excited to see what you're going to be doing tomorrow night. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'm Ken Eagle for The 10 Show, and good night, everyone. I'll spin.
Woo!
Don't hurt yourself.
Huh.